Hey guys, my name is Moon and welcome back for more Umineko When They Cry, episode 6. So last time, Butler is, honestly, they are really struggling against Erika here. Erika looks to be having the upper hand, at least right now, in their battle. So let us continue and let's see what happens today. So we're actually here now in front of the mansion. So yeah, maybe we can get some answers, right? The entrance to the mansion was locked, but Erika had a master key, so she opened it without any trouble. She had gotten Kraus and the others to take the master keys from the servants, and at the time she had used a little sleight of hand to pilfer one of them. Is this the first time we see this? No, this background? Yeah, I think so. No, because of the portrait of Beatrice here, or at least in this angle, right? Yeah, I think in this angle. Is this the first time?
言うに及びません。バトラさんの答えをまずは聞かせてもらおうではありませんか。
Grinning, Erika cut across the entrance hall and passed in front of the dining hall, deeper and deeper. She headed for the guest room Butler had laid dead in. Butler could put off deciding whether the seals would remain whole or not until the moment right before Erika witnessed them. However, once she did witness them, the game master would have to show what had happened to them. In the witch's game they are in now, the simple act of going to check the seals around the guest room was an attack.
よろしいですか、バトラ卿。
Okay, what did Butler decide to do?
ああ、お前風に言うとこうだ。いざ来たれ。
Step forward.
グッと。では、あなたの王手を拝見しましょう。さて、封印は破られているか否か。密室は維持されているか否か。
This piece Erika held high in the air was the White Queen, which represented herself. Her target was Butler's camp. She attacked. Erika dashed down the hallway with a sickening smile and clung to the guest room door like a spider. Then she closely examined the seals she had placed retroactively. Why is it broken?
いいんですね。いいんですね。バトラさん。よろしいのですか、バトラさん。
ああ、ここでは引けない。俺が封じられても手紙を置く方法はあるんだからな。
しかし今からエリカは客室に踏み入るでしょう。そしてバトラさんの遺体の存在を観測します。どうするおつもりです？遺体があるならそれで問題はありません。予告の手紙は空振りしますが、別にそれはペナルティでも何でもありません。しかしあなたは正面からぶつかる気でいる。
男にはな、真正面から来られたら相手がどうであっても受けなきゃならねえ時ってのがあるんだよ。ここだけは引けねえ。受け切る。逃れる手なんて後からいくらでもこじつけられる。俺は前回それを金蔵の書斎でやりきっている。大丈夫だ。いけるいける。来いエリカ。
客室の完全な封印を確認しました。
We have confirmed that the seals to the guest room are undamaged. Okay.
エリカ卿がバトラの存在を確認して以降、この密室は維持されています。
封印を破
my god, man, her face, so annoying. Erika destroyed the packing tape seal on the door in ecstasy. It looked as though the intellectual lady had finally laid her true nature bare.
さあ、見せてください。バトラさんの赤裸々なシナリオを。
Like a ruffian pushing down a frail girl, Erika mercilessly and greedily threw the door open. Then finally, the inside of Butler's guest room was observed by Erika. Butler had to show it. Was there a corpse or wasn't there? Here we go.
これが俺の王手だ!
Any guesses? I think there is not gonna be a corpse here. I kind of feel it. We'll see. Even though it's closed, right? Even though it was undamaged, I mean. There's no corpse there. Butler grabbed the black piece from the board and raised it high. That piece, Beato had no memories of the time she had been an expert at this game, and yet for some reason she realized that this was a move that could not be taken back. Once this piece was moved, they couldn't move it back. Okay, let's see. The guest room was covered by silent darkness. It was pitch black and nothing could be seen. However, there was a light switch just off to the side of the entrance. If she flicked it, room would be lit up and she would see whether or not there was a corpse in the bed.
つけますか？いえ。ちょっとだけ待ってください。
Oh my god, just do it.
バトラさん、提案です。
聞こ
う。もうお分かりと思いますが、今回の私は犯人は誰かという王道的な勝利を目指していません。私の敵は駒殺しの犯人程度ではなく、対戦相手であるあなた自身なのですから。
わかってる。狙いはロジックエラーか。今は激しく後悔している。お前が惨めそうなふりをしていたのにまんまと騙されて、おかしな権利を許しちまったことをな。
あなたのおごりです。高い支払いをすることとなります。
くそ。
それで、そちらの提案とは何ですか？
With a firm voice, Beato urged her to continue. Until just a second ago, she had remained behind Butler's back, a bit flustered. However, she was steady now. She saw that Butler had let his emotions take control of him and had been lured into making a bad move, and realized that it was time for her to stay cool and support him. Erika's proposal could or couldn't be anything good. And on top of that, Erika was sly. She probably wouldn't make a proposal that would be easily rejected.
今から明かりをつけます。ベッドの上が照らし出され、手紙の予告通りにバトラさんが消失しているか否かが決定されるでしょう。いればよし。何もおかしいことはありません。手紙の予告が空振りに終わるだけです。もちろん、では誰が手紙を置いたのかという論点に戦いは移るでしょうが、とりあえず戦いの場はこの密室を脱します。
もし消失
Beata already knew. She knew the move that Butler had made a second ago. Butler had already disappeared from this room. Therefore, they would need to prepare a disappearing trick other than he was actually alive and left through the door. The situation is simple. First, this room is a closed room. Also, Butler's life or death status hasn't been confirmed. True though, yeah. This Butler, I mean, the game Butler. So, they haven't said in red that, oh, Butler is dead. Nothing like that. In other words, him being alive wouldn't cause any problems. They had to make Erica think that Butler had vanished from the situation. He just had to escape from the room. Or if that wasn't possible, he just had to hide somehow and wait for her to leave, making her think that he disappeared.
この狭い部屋の中で、これから私たちのエンドゲーム、詰め将棋が始まります。ほんの数手で決着するでしょう。あなたはこの部屋からバトラを脱出できるロジックを構築できず、物語を破綻させゲームオーバーになります。
それを避けるべく戦うのがこちらの仕事です。それで提案というのは？
ロジックエラーをめぐるエンドゲームではより精密さを増した戦いをすべきです。また私たちは赤と青の真実でこれから攻防を行うわけですが、その赤き真実によってロジックエラーを起こさないか、ゲームマスターと同格の審判が監視する必要が出てきます。
道理です。
これは何も特別なことではありません。かつてのあなたがゲームマスターだった時も、あなたの後見人であるラムダデルタ教によってそれは監視されていました。その結果、赤き真実が全て有効であると判断されていたのです。
俺たちの手の内をラムダデルタに見せろっていうのか。
最初から見てるわよ。大丈夫、安心して。ジャッジメントについては公平だから。
それを赤き真実で語れますか？
ええ。ジャッジメントの公平を誓うわ。
I swear that I am impartial in my judgment.
前回のゲームでも私、十分公平だったつもりよ。
どっちに転んでも面白い裁判では特にね。
Okay, so as Lambda Delta is saying, she's gonna be like in the middle, I guess. She's not gonna be on the side of Erica or in the side of Butler. She's just gonna be in the middle.
受けなさい、バトラ。
Technically, she's saying that she's gonna be fair, I guess.
エリカはあんたを詰めるわ。わかる？この部屋であんたと決闘して殺すということよ。男なら決闘を受けなさい。
いいだろう。俺が不可能殺人を見せるたびにいちいちロジックエラーを疑われてちゃ話が進まねえ。ゲームが有効であることを保証する立会人は確かに必要だ。
じゃあ私はこっち側に回るわね。あんたの手拝見するわよ。ふむふむ。
Lambda Delta understood what Butler had up his sleeve, and she saw that Erica's first move had indeed gone straight through his heart. Just as Erica had guessed, Butler was alive and had slipped out of the room after Erica had examined his corpse, placed the letter by the guest house, and hid himself somewhere. When the packing tape seals had been retroactively placed in the guest room, he would have had to show that they'd been torn. However, if he had done that, it would be the same as admitting that he'd been seen through and that he lost. Unwilling to admit that, the butler had claimed that the seals had been maintained with a false courage, and was now rushing to revise his logic. True, he could still escape for a few more moves, however Erika was planning to corner and kill him here.
バトラー。あんたすごいカードで戦ってるのね。
カード？お前にはこのチェスがトランプに見えるのか？
私にはあんたたちがポーカーで戦ってるように見えてたわ。だからこっち側に回ってあんたの持つカードのすべてがわかる。ひどい手だわ。まるで役なしじゃない。しかもそれをあんたは完璧にエリカにカンパされてるわ。
あんたならどうするよ。
私は審判よ。助言はしないわ。でも感想は言わせて。
いや、いい。
ゾクゾクするわ。あんた、この役なしの手で、掛け金だけのブラフで、エリカを下ろせる気でいるのね。降りないわよ、あいつは。今むしろチップを払って降りるべきは、あんたの方だわ。
助言、感謝します。バトラさん。私も同感です。この部屋での戦いを降りましょう。勝てるカードはありません。
カードチェンジでマシな役に化けるのを期待してるの？あんた、チェスをしてるつもりなんでしょ？チェスの世界に運頼みなんか持ち込んでると死ぬわよ。
By hoping to draw something useful, she meant relying on luck and betting that even if he couldn't think of a trick now. He might think of a good plan for making a closed room trick later on. If you enter into the fight without any trick in mind, you get killed. Now was the time to back down. When Erika flipped the switch, he just had to be sleeping there on that bed. That's all he needs. Come on, just open the damn light. Yes.
何の話をしてるのか知らないけど、おしゃべりが長すぎるわ。審判は公平でいてくれなきゃ。
そうね。じゃあ頑張ってね、バトラー。チェスらしい精密な戦いを期待してるわ。あんたがしてるのは、ポーカーじゃないんでしょ？
覚悟はいいですか、バトラさん。
ああ、いいぜ。いつでも明かりをつけろ。
これより、この部屋での戦いは、時間進行を停止して行います。
For the rest of the fight in this room, the progression of time will be stopped. Okay.
それにより、双方のすべての手は同時的であり、最初に出された手であろうと、後から出された手であろうと、同じ意味を持ちます。意味が分かりにくいと思いますが、これはロジックを守るための、あなたを保護するルールです。
あなたはこれからへりくつの限りを尽くしてこの部屋のトリックの再構築を行うわ。つまり戦いの途中で良いアイデアが思いつく可能性もあるということ。本来筋書きを途中で変更するのはアンフェアな行為。それを認めるために後から思いついたロジックであっても後出しではないという同時的な時間停止の世界が必要なのよ。
もちろん、これはエリカにとっても利用できるルール。バトラーが変更した新しいトリックに対応して別の対応を取ることができる。
ややこしいですね。
シンプルな話さ。 汚職政治家のへりくつ合戦と同じってことだろ。シャーシャーと嘘をついて、それを看破される証拠を出されたら、それに矛盾しないように。それまでの嘘、記憶違いでしたとシャーシャーと撤回して、新しい嘘に変更する。嘘と、それを破る証拠と、それを逃げる嘘と。そういう、互いの尻尾を飲み込もうとぐるぐる回る。
You're saying a
2
lot,
匹の
man.
蛇の戦いってわけだ。
Yep.
グッと。要するに、後出しのへりくつがいくらでも許される世界と考えてください。私もこの部屋の封印の件で、それを行使しました。だからあなたも行使できるようにするのが、フェアなことだと思いまして。
よくも、シャーシャーと言えるものです。
オーケー。
Okay, finally, are you gonna open the lights?
では双方始めなさい。
My god.
初手はエリカからでしょ。いえ、ベッドの掛け金の確認から。
そうね。ベッドのバトラの確認からだわ。エリカ、始めなさい。お任せを、我が主。ライト、オン。
Okay, here we go, here we go. Finally. He's not. With a click, the sound of the light switch rang out, and the bulb turned on, lighting up the whole room. On Butler's bed was...
ドラノール、赤で確認を。
はい。ベッドの上には。
not in the bed.
いや、俺の手だ。俺が言おう。ベッドの上に、後宮バトラーはいない。
Okay.
ぐっと。よく勝負を逃げませんでしたね。敬意を表します。
レートの高い勝負ってことは、お前だって負けた時の支払いが多いということだ。覚悟はあるんだろうな。
自分に有利である自信がない限り、人はレートを上げたりなんかしません。ドラノール、記録を取りなさい。
良いです。
At Dianor's nod, Cornelia, who was hanging back, started taking a record. She wrote that Butler's corpse, which should have been on the bed, was not. And also that Butler hadn't backed down from this closed room game.
バトラーの初手は、予告通りの死体消失からよ。次はエリカの手番。どうぞ。
後宮バトラが生きていて、室内のどこかに隠れている可能性の提示です。
He is hiding in this room? Like, okay. What, he's in the closet? He's in the... What do you call that again? Isn't that like a bathroom there?
これを青き真実で宣言します。
無効だ。それを青き真実で語りたいなら、具体的な場所を示してもらおう。
前回のゲームの金蔵の書斎でベアトがそれをやってドラノールにめった打ちにされてたっけ。仕返しってわけかしら。探し始める前に探さずに使える青き真実を一つ。発見不可能な隠し扉 X の可能性。
There is a possibility of a hidden door X that is impossible to discover. Like, isn't that gonna, like, clash with Dianor's rules?
その中に隠れているため、私には発見不能。
He's hidden behind that, so it's impossible for me to find him.
ノックス第3条。
Yeah.
秘密の通路の存在を禁ず。
It's literally this one. That's why I was like, why is Erica saying this?
だったな。
客室内にエリカさんに発見不能な隠れ場所は存在しません。
ノックス第3条、有効です。
Wait, is Erica stupid? She didn't know this? Or she didn't remember?
グッと
Or is she just like, she's just playing right now?
では早速捜索を開始しましょう。
Erica slowly began to walk around the room. Until the end game had started, Erica had been energetic, jumping about impatiently like a hungry dog. However, now that it had actually begun, this was a stifling battle of wits where each breath made her tense. Even the quiet sound of rain was distracting.
客室内を捜索した上でその構造を要求。
客室はベッドルームとバスルームの2部屋構造となっています。
Yeah, bedroom and then the bathroom right there.
エリカ卿は現在ベッドルーム部分の全てを捜索しました。例外は1箇所のみ。
その1箇所は今は保留します。その結果ベッドルーム内に異常は
ありませんでした。例外1箇所を除きベッドルームに誰の姿もありません。
Except for one location, there is no one to be seen in the bedroom. What one
例外
location?
1箇所とは何だ。
Yeah, what one location?
いやらしい言い方をせずに公表しろ。
Yeah, can you just say it clearly? The Anor is being vague here.
伏せたカードは伏せたままだから意味があるんです。必要とあれば開きますのでお楽しみに。
After thoroughly checking the bedroom, Erica headed for the bathroom door. Since he wasn't in the bedroom, it was natural to think that he was in the bathroom. And since the guest room was made up of 2 rooms, a butler wasn't in the bathroom either. It would mean that he had managed to vanish from the closed room. Except for that single location that Erica had intentionally left unchecked.
バスルームを調べます。
エリカ卿、中から水音が聞こえます。わずかに熱気もです。
まさかシャワー中でしたか？鍵でもかかっています？
いや、かかっていない。開ければいい。
では失礼させていただきます。
Slowly, Erica put her hand on the doorknob on the bathroom door. She tried to push it open but felt a strange resistance. Of course, it wasn't the resistance of the lock. It felt as though it had an unnatural load on it. Out from the slightly open crack poured the hot air from the shower. However, it was unlocked, so there probably wasn't anyone taking a shower. After letting a dumbfounded expression rise to her face, Erica slammed into the door with her whole body, knocking it open. It is open?
何？
As soon as she opened the door, a hot blast poured out on her. Erica froze, unable to understand what had happened. After falling backwards on her butt, she realized that boiling hot shower water was spewing out at her and hard. So the resistance that she was having, I guess, is the water? Right? Because it's overflowing, I mean.
何ですかこれ？ふざけたいたずらです。
Cursing, Erica wrapped the blanket from the bed around herself and tried to enter the bathroom once more. This time, she was able to figure out what was going on. It was quite an elaborate prank. A wire fixed the shower nozzle in place so that it pointed at the entrance. Oh, look at that. The pressure and heat were turned up to the max, so that anyone who went through the door would be met with a wave of hot water. The pressure was very strong, which probably accounted for the weight she had felt when trying to push open the door. She tried to make the nozzle point in another direction, but not only was fixed in place by the wire, It was also fixed in place high enough that Erica couldn't reach it with her height. She tried to turn off the pressure, but that also was held in place by the wires. Yeah, look at that. Look at the, what do you call it, the faucet itself. She couldn't manage anything with her bare hands. She would have to get a tool that could cut the wires. However, when she looked into the bathtub, which was overflowing with very hot water, she saw a bundle of wires and some nippers that had been used to cut them lying at the bottom. If she had used that, she could turn off the pressure.
ふざけた真似を
The blanket she had used to protect herself from the shower was getting more and more drenched with boiling hot water. At this rate, she'd get burns even through the blanket. She needed to turn the water off quickly. Right next to the bathtub, she saw a hanging long-handled body brush. Perfect. Erica used that skillfully, scraped the nippers off the bottom of the tub. Fortunately, it was a shallow Western-style bathtub. If it had been a deep Japanese one, it would probably have burned her badly. Making sure not to touch the hot metal parts, she carefully took the nippers and cut the wires around the faucet. Take that and that. For a while, Erica was forced to cool her almost burnt arms under running water.
とんだ災難です。
あんたも一風呂どうです？このボディブラシで顔面を洗ってあげますよ。
お気持ちだけで結構です。
あっそ。そりゃ残念です。
Erica had finally regained enough of her composure to be abusive. She turned off the faucet completely in silence, returned to the bathroom. After that, all that remained was Erica's heavy breathing. She turned on the fan to get rid of the hot steam. She had to leave the bathroom until that was finished. It was pleasant, like stepping into an air-conditioned room on a hot summer day.
ふざけた罠ですね。しかしこれは検視時にはなかったものです。よってこの罠の出現により後宮バトラが生きていたことが証明されましたね。まあもとより死んでいるとも思っていませんでしたが。
バレているカードを堂々と晒してきたというだけの話です。
ではバスルームの中を確認しましょう。バトラの姿は？
Let's check the inside of the bathroom. Was Butler seen?
いいえ。バスルームに誰の姿もありません。
No one was seen in the bathroom. Okay.
グッド。これで私たちは例外一箇所を除いて客室にバトラが存在しないことを確認しました。
いい加減にしてください。その例外一箇所とは一体どこですか？
棺桶です。
A coffin?
後宮バトラのね。
肺は肺に、死体は棺桶に。です。
この部屋で詰めるんだろう。いいぜ。来な。
A silence that was complete except for the rain was suddenly filled with the smell of gunpowder. Though it was extremely quiet, the room was filled with tension as though you'd be sliced in half if you relaxed for an instant. A cloud of gold butterflies gathered in the room's round table and turned into a witch's chessboard. it was finally time for her attack. You did not vanish from this room.
姿を隠し、あたかも密室から消え去ったかのように錯覚させただけです。隠れた場所は私がまだ調べていない例外一箇所。
As Erika lightly raised her right hand, a single gold butterfly appeared from the darkness behind her, floated between the index finger and the middle finger of Erika's raised hand, and became a white piece. Then she lifted it high into the air.
その例外一箇所とは
Okay, exception
ここ。
time.
入り口脇のウォークインクローゼット。
So the closet. He's there? Is that it? Bang! So the closet. Remember when Natsuhi went inside the closet last episode as well? Okay. Like a falling white lightning bolt, the white piece hit the board, landing by a weak spot in Butler's formation.
そう、ここです。
Then open it then. With a crash, the door of the closet, which was just off to the side of the guest room's entrance, was impaled by a spear that represented the blue truth. The Honor had spun around and thrown it. The door was completely pierced, and the spear stuck in so deeply that if a human had been hiding in it, it would have pierced their chest as well. Its still quivering handle was a testament to the force which had been thrown.
ここしか隠れる場所はありません。あなたは今この中に隠れているのです。
どうですバトラさん。心臓のど真ん中を一突きでまさにスマザードメイトってところですか？
Would you say smothered mate? Literal smothered mate.
バトラさん、次はこちらの番です。
ああ、やはりな。そうだろうと思ったぜエリカ。わざと一箇所を残し相手を棺桶に追い詰める。前回のゲームで金蔵を夏日の部屋に追い込んだのと同じ手だ。その手は読んでいたぜ。
おや、そうでしたか。では応酬をお願いします。しかし予告します。
してみろ。
あと2手であなたをチェックメイトします。これが予告です。
なら俺も同じ予告だ。俺もまたお前をあと2手でチェックメイトする。
Okay, who's gonna win here? I think it's gonna be Butler.
面白いじゃない。
We'll see, we'll see.
矛盾した予告だわ。嘘つきはどっちになるのかしら。
The air burst and sparked. The silence would hurt one's skin.
ではどうぞ、そちらの手番です。
無駄です。あなたたちの棺桶ごときでバトラさんを捕らえることなどできません。
これが俺の応酬だ。
Slowly, Butler moved his hand over the chessboard. A gold butterfly that had appeared from the darkness rested on Butler's finger and became a black piece. The black piece was the king, which represented Butler.
これがお前の言うバトラはクローゼットに隠れているへの俺の一手だ。食らえ。後ろ宮バトラは客室内に存在しない。
Okay, that is a big red truth though. He does not exist within the guest room.
クローゼットも含め一切の例外なくだ。
Like a black bolt of lightning this time, Butler slammed his piece down on the white piece of Erica's that had cut deep behind his lines, crushing hers. It scattered like a golden spray and melted beautifully into the darkness. As a faint cloud of gold sparks drifted about,
そうか。まずクローゼットに隠れ、エリカがシャワーに気を取られてる間にこっそり部屋を抜け出した。
okay, I see. So he hid in the closet first and then slipped out of the room while Erica was occupied by the shower. Can he though? Like, didn't they say the time will stop right now while they're doing their investigations here? Can you still move? Is that it?
前回のゲームで金蔵を書斎から逃した手法と同じだ。観測者の観測をそらし闇に消える。グッと。そうでしょうね。そうでしょうね。読んでいますよ、その一手はね。
Next was Erica's turn. A gold butterfly popped into existence in front of Erica and she grabbed it right out of the air. She then lifted that hand into the air and raised the white piece high.
遡り手を宣言します。この部屋に封印を破って入った一番最初の時点です。あの時、私はすぐに扉を閉め、チェーンロックをかけ直し、この部屋を封じました。
Okay, so what happened, or what she's saying is, she opened the door, right? She broke the seal, opened the door, entered it, closed it, and then, yeah, locked it, put the chain here, and then sealed it again.
異議申請。事件発覚時にゴーダがチェーンを切断したはずだ。
Oh yeah, I guess Goda did sever it, right? Yeah, I remember now. Remember when Rudolph, Hideyoshi, they were trying to get inside? Yeah, Goda did it though.
チェーンロックが機能しない以上、チェーンロックでの封印は不可能だ。
異議却下。
Objection overruled.
エリカはチェーンロックを修復したのよ。
Okay.
ね。
不可能です。
Can you do that?
真鍮製のチェーンをどうやって修復するというんですか。
And let's say in a very short amount of time, right?
修復は可能よ。ベアとも忘れたの？ガムテープの封印。エリカはね、そのガムテープで切断されたチェーンの切断面両端をつないで封印したの。
I guess you could say that. Okay.
つまり封印によってチェーンを修復し、それによってこの部屋を内側から再び密室にしたってわけね。
異議申請。エリカさんはすでにガムテープの封印を使い切ってるはずです。もう封印はできないはず。
異議却下。ガムテープの使用制限は回数じゃなかったでしょ。
The use of the packing tape wasn't limited by the number of strips, right? Yeah, it's a number of rooms, if I'm
部
correct.
屋の数よ。
Yeah, number. It was by the number of the rooms.
3部屋までという場所の制限だけ。エリカはその一部屋にこの客室を選んでるわ。だからエリカはこの部屋に何箇所でも、そして何度でも封印する権利を持つ。
Damn, they're not really missing anything that, yeah, the other characters said. Okay.
そうだ。俺がそう許した。
これがあなたのおごりの代償です。情けとはおごる者が最も好む悪しき美酒。
というわけで、遡り手によりガムテープの封印によってチェーンロックが修復されて元の機能に復帰していることを宣言します。そしてそれにより 私は入室と同時に施錠を行い、この客室を内側より再び密室としました。
The white piece Erica held aloft represented the steel caused by the chain lock. This move would draw out Butler's king and drag it to the guillotine.
死ね、バトラ。
The piece for the chain lock was slammed down right at Butler's king's throat.
副将要求。今、このチェーンロックは施錠を維持している。
Butler's face contorted. Beato, who was watching from behind, grimaced even more. This move was very painful. If his logic had him hiding in the closet until Erica left, using the uproar in the bathroom to escape, then the chain lock must have been undone. In other words, he couldn't respond to their demand. If he didn't respond, Erica would use the blue truth in her next move. She would probably say you hid in the closet and then use a disturbance in the bathroom to escape. Since you then couldn't set the chain's lock from the outside, you left it undone. And she would be right. This was a checkmate. As Erica had predicted, she would strike the finishing blow on the second move. And on top of that, she would probably use a disappearing Butler to solve most of the crimes that were to follow. Losing the battle in this closed room would steal a major deciding piece from Butler. But what if he responded to her demand? What if he could say the lock created by the chain is still intact? That would be fatal to Erica. It had already been shown with the red truth that this guest room could only be made into a closed room from the inside. So this hopeless closed room would instead become Erica's coffin. With a riddle of that magnitude, Erica probably wouldn't solve the mystery of Butler's disappearance before the end. Each unsolved riddle gives an advantage to the witch side. Butler wanted to respond to this demand if at all possible. However, if he answered by saying that the chain was still set, he would have to abandon the logic saying that he had escaped while Erica wasn't looking. Once he escaped, that he wouldn't be able to set the chain lock again. True, because he was outside, right? It would make a riddle to corner Erica, but he would have to construct a different escape method. Even a move such as him leaving the closet during the scene in the background or the bathroom and hiding in another place, say under the bed, wouldn't work because he had proclaimed that Butler does not exist within the guest room. If he could construct logic that allowed him to escape from here while preserving the chain's locked position, then Erica would be the one facing a fatal blow. However, if he didn't have that logic, if he failed, it would be a logic error. The worst and lowest forbidden move that would instantly end the game in his defeat. He would have no way to recover, so this is a very, Butler cannot miscalculate, I guess, here. For Butler, deciding how to respond to this demand was a very advanced and difficult decision, yeah. You cannot make a mistake here or else you lose. Either way, Erica would probably corner him.
なら、選ぶ手は決まってる。
バトラさん、この客室はすでにその密室性についていくつもの赤き真実でそれを保証してしまっています。それをどうやって脱出するというのですか。
チェーンロックさえどうにかできれば。
If he could somehow get around the chain lock, he would force Erica to deal with a terrible closed room. It would probably end up as a finishing blow to her. But in order to do that, he would need to make a trick for escaping the closed room that existed before Erika came back, which was now the closed room sealed by the chain that Erika set right after entering the room. And on top of that, he had to make sure that the chain that could only be set from the inside remained in place. So how is this possible though, right? If he could do that, if he could find a way, then it would end here. But I still can't think of that trick. Right now, Erika is demanding to know whether the chain lock is still set or not. I need to decide whether I'll take the challenge or back down, and I need to do it right now. If I can find a certain wind trick, then this is the end. But if I don't have that trick, I should just acknowledge that I slipped out of the closet, undid the chain, and escaped, backing out of the fight. If I say the chain was set without a trick up my sleeve, then it's impossible for me to escape. In other words, it is a logic error.
この部屋での戦いを落としてもまだチャンスはあります。まだ2日目の未明ではありませんか。不可能犯罪を再び構築する時間も十分にあります。
いや、ダメだ。
Wait, is that even possible though? Like we'll take the loss right now?
もしここで俺が部屋から逃げたことを認めたら、それはもう犯人であることを認めたのと同じだ。この部屋の戦いを降りることは、このゲームの負けを認めるのと同じ。
Yep, you cannot lose. Butler's point was a valid one. Since all of the other humans were still locked in the guest house, then if Butler alone was alive and free to move, Erika would probably base her explanation for all the following impossible crimes on the blue truth that Butler was the perpetrator. If they wanted to forcefully turn that around, they would have to rewrite their tricks and logic so that someone other than Butler would be set up as the perpetrator. If they fixed up one flaw, it would give rise to new flaws, which might eventually pile up and kill Butler. Even running away would mean tightening the noose around his own throat. The first truth that Butler is a culprit has already been hit upon, and yet I have to struggle desperately to get out of this. I need to. I'm on the edge. I've definitely been cornered in a dangerous spot. However, if I can just change my position, everything might turn around at once. If I can just make this chain my weapon, I can kill Erika.
まさか復讐要求に応じるつもりですか。チェーンロックを外さずに脱出できるロジックは終わりなんですか。ないです。答えたら最後、ロジックエラーで直ちに敗北です。どちらを選べばいいかは明白。
そうだ、どちらの手を選んでもエリカの望む最悪の展開となる。どっちを選んでも最悪なら、勝った時一番見返りのでかい握手を選ぶべきだ。
So what can you even answer in this situation though, right? How do you answer this?
あんた、脱出のロジックもないのに、切り札もないのにレイズを受けるの？復讐要求を受けて勝負する気なの？
俺の手札は役なしかもしれない。だがな、1枚入ればストレートにもフラッシュにも、ロイヤルストレートにだって化ける手札なんだ。降りても乗っても地獄なら、勝った時奴の息の根を止められる方を選ぶ。
狂気の一手だわ。狂人は時に自ら死地に飛び込むから奇跡を起こす。
不可能です。どうやってチェーンを破らずにこの密室を脱出するんですか。
英雄と異常者の差はたった一つよ。勝ったか負けたか。あんたの大勝負拝見させてもらうわ。
If I can finish things with this move, then as I predicted, I can kill Erika on my second move. I still can't think of a trick for escaping this closed room. However, there has to be something. There has to. Once I think of that, I can make a magic illusion of me changing into a butterfly and slipping out of the crack in the door like smoke. If I have even a drop of that mad magician's blood in my veins, please let that honor give me just a fragment of a miracle right now.
Sa, バトラさん。あなたが私をチェックメイトすると予告した2手目をお願いします。
エリカ卿の復唱要求にお答えください。応ずるか、拒否するか。
Slowly, Butler's hand stretched out to his king piece on the board. He lifted it up slowly, held it aloft, tracing a large circle in the sky. Would Butler respond or wouldn't he? Would the lock caused by the chain be preserved or wouldn't it? Would Butler's king crush the piece of the chain, a lock that stood right in front of it? Or would it slip away like a ghost and escape?
これが俺の王子だ。予告通りこの2手目でお前は終わりだ。行くぞウルドエリカ。
Butler's king had become a black lightning bolt that crashed down onto the board. Where had it gone? On top of the piece of the chain lock? Or past that piece?
復唱要求にチェーンロックは施錠を維持している。
Butler's king had left the chain lock piece in its place and had slipped past it.
そうですね。ここでチェーンロックは維持したままだと言えたらかっこいいですよね。そりゃあかっこいいでしょうね。でもね、かっこいいからってだけで自分によって死地に飛び込む愚か者をなんていうか知ってます？
さあ
後ろ宮バトラって言うんですよ。ロジックエラー動議を申請。
Okay.
あんたの今の赤き真実は今自らのロジックを自ら断ちました。中立審判員は直ちにジャッジメントを行ってください。大ラムダデルタ卿、道義ジュリラムダデルタ、ロジックは通るのね。検証を。
道義ジュリバトラ見せなさいあんたのカードを。バトラさロイヤルストレートなのよね。
It's a royal flush.
役なしだったらごめんなさいじゃ済まないのよ。
ああごめんなさいで済ます気はない。
ロジックエラーになったらゲーム版がぶっ飛ぶのよ。あんたはベアトからこのゲーム版を受け継いだわ。あんたの大切なベアトから受け取った唯一の形見なんでしょ。だからあんたは断じてロジックエラーを受け入れない。
A logic error only becomes established when the witch admits to it. As long as they can keep thinking of a new logic to escape with, they will not die, cannot die. However, that would be like living in an endless hell of the mind.
あんたは永遠に思考の闇に落ちて這いずり回ってもロジックエラーを拒否してこの密室から出る方法を永遠に考え続ける地獄に閉じ込められるのよ。いいのね、いいのね。それって暴虐の深淵の次くらいに辛いわよ。10階建てビルの屋上と100階建てビルの屋上から飛び降りる程度の差しかないけれど。
ラムダ、バトラはもう手を差し終えた。一度刺した手はやり直せない。あなたは公正を誓った審判としてさっさと道義に従い。
Yep, you cannot retract a move anymore.
バトラの密室脱出ロジックが有効かどうか、ロジックエラーでないかどうかを判断しなさい。考古学者のようにゆっくりと緻密に慎重に。
Look at Burnt Castle's face, man.
そしてアイスクリーム屋が甘くて香ばしいバニラ醤油味のアイスをディッシャーで力強く手際よくかき取るように素早くね。
Vanilla? That sweet, fragrant vanilla soy sauce ice cream. Ugh, what?
ええ、わかってるわ。バトラ、それでは拝見するわ。
バトラさん、
ベアトは俺が負けると
思いたくありません。あなたはかつての私と何度も戦い、私が望んでやまなかった奇跡にたどり着いた方です。だからきっと今回も奇跡を勝ち取ると信じて。
ベアトリーチェって女はな、そういう理性と狂気のギリギリでずっと戦ってきた。俺に対する怒りと悲しみと言葉、そして一番最後のゲームを最後の最後で見事勝ち取ったんだ。
That might have been the purpose of the card Beato had been gripping as she fell. Beato passed away without realizing that she had won. In the final game, the true victor was Beato.
そのベアトから俺はこのゲーム盤を預かった。だから俺は勝つ。だからお前だけは信じろ、ベアトリーチェ。
信じて、奇跡が起こるなら。
頼む。
信じます、バトラさん。
うわー、うぜえとっとと確認してください、ラムダデルタテを。ないんですよ、ロジックなんて。この密室から出る方法なんて存在しない。勇み足でしたよ、バトラさん。そりゃあこれで勝てればかっこいい。チェーンが破られてないのに姿を消せたなんて最高、かっこいい、不思議、泣いて。切るわけねえ、できるわけねえんですよ。これができたらまさに魔女。この密室から姿を煙のように消せたら認めるしかない。魔女の仕業だって。
エリカ卿、静かに。
Yeah, shut up, Erica.
ラムナデルタ卿の研修中です。
Jesus Christ, that was loud.
通って行って戻って
Pass through, one move, go back.
詰めて
With sweat gathering on her forehead, Lambda Delta inspected the movements of the pieces from Butler's side. She was as accurate and meticulous as an archaeologist, just as Burnt Castle had told her to be. After gulping stiffly, Lambda looked several times between the formation of the pieces on the board and Butler's face, which remained tense but steady.
ラムダ、
検証を終了したわ。
ロジックが通るわけがない。
神様。
エリカ。
なんです？
とても残念だ。
どっちの意味にも取れるようなことを。
楽しかったぜ。
It was fun.
これで終わりだ。
だからどっちの意味だって言ってんですか？
静粛に。バトラの手の検証を終了したわ。判定は
My decision is that Butler, what is saying is true. He escaped.
有効。
It's valid, yeah. Boom.
こう
The problem is, how did that happen though, right? How do you explain that? My god.
嘘よ。
判定は有効よ。赤き真実すべてに抵触しないロジックの提出を受け、その検証を終えたわ。魔女側プレイヤーの手、および最後の復唱要求に応じた赤き真実は有効。バトラー。
The move by the player on the witch side along with the final recruit repeated are valid.
あんたを初めてすごいと思ったわ。
お前のゲームはな、信じれば奇跡が必ず起こるんだよ。
バトラさん、ごめんなさい。もっと強く信じていれば、こんなところまで追い詰められることは。
Beato flew onto Butler's chest, sobbing. Erica staggered backwards, shaking her head back and forth dizzily. I mean, Erica's like, wait, how did that happen, right? What is the explanation for this? In Burnt Castle? Her face was like an expressionless mask. Then slowly it became a smile. And for some reason, it seemed the sign of some horrible emotion.
見事です。よもやチェーンを破らずにこの密室を抜け出すとは感服です。
With her small hands, Diana slowly started to applaud quietly. She was followed by Gertrude and Cornelia, and then by Beato and Lambda Delta too. Applause filled the room. Okay, so let us take a break here, but yeah, how did Butler do it though, right? What is the explanation for this? So let's say, okay, let's put this here first. Do you have any? Let me just see. Nothing. Alright, let's put it here. So maybe, okay, what can we say though? I think the problem is, right, for my theories, I have a problem here. Like, even if I say what my theory is, the problem is there, let's say the people in the guest house, right, how can they move? Let's just say that they're in a sealed room, correct? That is kind of hard to see. So, like, the only logical like reasoning for this or how it happened is you can say that yes, Erica went into the bathroom, right? Let's say Butler was in the closet. When Erica went there, she did her thing. Butler escaped when he got outside the room. Now the problem is, how did the door close? Right? How it closed? How did the chain got put back there? So the only logical thing that might have happened is someone went inside and replaced Butler instead. So there is a person in the room, but it's not Butler anymore. Because that's the only way you can close a room like that. Yes, that's the only way you can close a room, is if someone came in and then closed it and then went inside the closet, right? It's not possible. For example, like Butler went inside the window, right, and then he closed it. No, it's not possible like that. Like, he went outside and then he opened. Why didn't he just jump in the window in the first place if that was possible? I mean, so yeah, the only possible reasoning here is someone exchanged places with Butler, but who is said person and how did that happen though? I guess we need a lot of more red roots here. Yep. Right now, it cannot be explained really. But that is just my theory, is that someone came and exchanged places with him. And that's it. But who or which person that is, we gotta find out. Because yeah, Lambda Delta said it's valid. What Butler said is valid. So he did escape. But yeah. But who exchanged places with him? I don't know. We're gonna see. But yeah, very hard. Very, very hard, man. There's probably some loopholes here on the sealed rooms in the guest house. Maybe there's a loophole there. Maybe someone escaped. I don't know. We need to look more into the red roots. We need more of those, I mean. Yeah, especially in the guest house itself. Because if the people in the mansion, like the other ladies, right? Natsuhi, Ava, Kirie, Maria, Rosa, if they are really dead. But I guess we could say that they are really gone now, right? So we can only like suspect the people from the guest house. I don't know, man. It's still quite confusing, but we'll see. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I don't want to take this a little bit more further, as we don't really have more red roots. As we just go through the story, red roots will be told much more in detail, and we'll probably get a better or clear answer from that, right? So anyways, we're gonna continue this and do more of Umineko When They Cry episode 6 in the next one. So I'll just see you then, guys. Bye bye.